Have you realised how much trust and power the big commentator channels actually have, and how much of an impact it can have on all of our smaller channels? Well, today I'm going to be talking about just that.
I ain't here for money, I ain't here for fame, though it might be nice to own a jet plane.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an amazing week so far. Now today I'm going to be talking about the trust that people have in the commentary community and how even some of these people abuse their trust to their advantage. I'm also going to be talking about how power comes into play with commentary channels and how some channels are actually kind of power hungry, if you get what I mean. But now, before commentary channels get their trust in the first place, they must build a fan base that actually enjoy their content. Now when people enjoy your content, they're more prone to be on your side of an argument because they are, they're subscribed to you, so they're going to be on your side of the argument. They're going to believe what you say more often. They're going to back you up on points in any way possible. They're just going to be more prone to be with you on any side of their argument. It does seem, however, sometimes when someone sees a channel with a decent following, they might say, yeah, this person has a decent amount of fans, so therefore he must be trusted in the community. This, however, isn't always the case, but the assumption that someone is trusted just because they have a big fan base is one that some people may lead to before watching one of their videos. However, of course, this assumption isn't always correct, as a certain commentator called Leafy is Here actually has scummed his way through the community and done some pretty scummy things to make himself look pretty bad. And even though his channel is dying, he's still getting support, views, likes and all that shit, because people still support him, which just proves the point that, the commentary community is kind of fucked right now. Obviously, this alone takes a rather long time, growing a fan base to your channel and then having dedicated fans that will believe most things you say and will even stay to your channel even after you've done some scummy thing could take several years. So when they do eventually make an exposed video on someone for doing something scummy, then most of their fans would agree with them even without sufficient evidence to back up their point, which is again completely fair. I mean, if I subscribe to someone, I'm always going to back them up, or I'm going to back them up if they have an argument. I'm always going to be on their side because I like their content and I'm going to enjoy their videos. This does not, however, mean that I cannot agree with them and go against their point, but I'm more prone to be, on their side of an argument. Now 2016 was both a good and bad year for commentary channels. Apparently in the first half of 2016, I say apparently because I wasn't in the commentary community in the first half of 2016, it was a pretty good, everyone liked each other, they all worked together. But in the last half of 2016, there was Keemstar exposed videos, Leafy exposed videos, the whole community went to shit. And some might say that this was because some commentary channels, such as Leafy is Here, again, got too power hungry. Why would you put the fate of your fans, the trust, the power that you have on your channel, and just make exposed videos for the sake of making it and making ad revenue and money? I don't quite understand this. You've taken several years out of your life making videos, building up a great community, and then you've just destroyed it by doing something scummy and just destroying your community. But like I said, if you have fans on your channel, dedicated enough fans, that even if you do something scummy, they're still going to stay with you, which is what Leafy is Here channel, even though it's dying, he's still got loads of subscribers because his fans are, dedicated to him. They will stick with him because they enjoy their content, which is completely fine. But big commentator channels like these need to be a bit more responsible with the trust and power that they have obtained in the community, as like I've said in the past, people have used their trust against their fans and the power to their advantage to attack and falsely accuse others for their own gain, even if it's another commentator. With these larger channels use the trust of their fans and the power of their channel for their own selfish gain, it really damages the entire community overall. For example, the whole Leafy is Here drama and the Keemstar drama really affected the entire commentary community. People don't trust in commentators anymore, they don't really like him as much because Leafy, he did some pretty scummy things, and he's now just knocked down all that trust that all of us commentators have managed to build up for his own selfish gain. Now this just makes every commentator channel really look kind of bad and damages the reputation of the entire community because of this one person using their power for their own selfish gain. Besides the point of having trust issues with your fans and using their trust to your own gain to make them believe things that you say that aren't actually true, another big problem with large channels having so much power is the standards that they can set for the community. For example, self-deprived humour has become a standard for commentators now because the bigger guys use it so often. If you want to see a video about self-deprived humour and how it's affecting our community, obviously in a bad way, I'll leave a link to a pretty good video that I watched about in the description, so if you want to check that out after the video, feel free to do so. Other than self-deprived humour, suicide jokes seem to be the norm as well in the community. Unfortunately, for some reason, commentators feel like it's necessary almost to add a suicide joke or a self-deprived humour joke to make their videos funny. You don't need self-deprived humour and suicide jokes to make your videos funny. I mean, someone like I Am Alex puts so much self-deprived humour into each of his videos, it's kind of depressing. So what do I propose to do? Well, we need to stop fighting against each other because 2016 wasn't a good year for this community, like I said in the past, with all the Keemstar and Leafy Exposed videos. We need to stand strong together and start working together again to make this community what it was before everything went to shit. We need to rebuild this trust that people had in the commentary community, and to do that we need to work together. So we need to start making videos together again, we need to just trust each other again, we need to stop exposing each other because that is really putting everyone else down.
In 2016, the commentary community was strong. There was really a community. Fans would make fan art with like almost every single person in the commentary community. You don't really see that anymore. Then there was the Civil War, Keemstar Exposed, Leafy Exposed, Baited Drama, and much, much more. The community that took on the clickbaiters, that took on the reaction channels, that took on the scams of YouTube, started fighting each other. And there's not really a community anymore. The commentary community is losing. The clickbaiters, the reaction channels, the colorblind, the 1,000-degree knife challenge motherfuckers have won. So I hope that the commentary community in 2017 stops fighting with each other and gets back to what made this community great. Us versus them.
So, I propose we hashtag make commentary great again, even though it's the hashtag that's already on Twitter. Spread the word, because we need to make this community great again. Thanks for watching.